Good morning, guys. We are, I guess I'm gonna call it the sawmill. We're at the sawmill. This is day 2 of our L200Pro install. And there's Nathan in the background.
Get in there a little bit.
Look, I got the early bird award. I started before him. One day I'll be, I don't know, a 16th of the YouTube star that he is. But hopefully, it looks like the sun is coming out. Hopefully the weather is cool today. Yesterday it was hot as balls. Probably had some swampy, muddy butt, but you know, whatever. We're hoping to get all the panels up today. What do you think we're gonna do, Hinko? How far are we gonna get along today?
I would like to see us have the fan trusses done and the door frame and maybe the roof.
That sounds like a big list, guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep us here till 9 o'clock. All right, stay tuned. You'll see how it looks when we're done. All right, guys, we got the sidewalls up. So now we are going back to the manual to see what our next steps are.
All right, so we are at step number 27 now. We're going to install and secure the left and right top channel of the kiln wall using the tech screws supplied.
So that's just like the channel that we put on the floor, right?
So it's just the beading that goes on top.
Mm-hmm.
Find it.
We put it to the side over there.
All right, so that's the next step, and after that we'll assemble the fan truss and get it standing in its place. Yeah,
Perfect. We got a plan.
good. Let's do it.
All right, guys, so our panel walls are up. Now we get to the beefy stuff. This is all of the structure for the fan trussing and doors. You can see that this is all heavy duty aluminum. And I gotta say, these pieces were a lot heavier than I expected. So when you purchase this thing, we really do give you everything needed for the install. Even big boxes of caulking, of silicone. All right, Hinko, what's next?
Okay, we just finished step number 27 where we attach the tops to the back end of the wall. The next thing we're going to do is assemble the fan wall, the fan truss. I've laid out the parts as they are labeled in the installation manual. I'm going to start bolting them together now, and after that top fan truss will come into place and fit it right into the chamber where it's supposed to go.
Sounds easy.
It's a breeze, man, it's a breeze.
Nice. All right, guys, we just got the fan truss sit inside the chamber. It's not bolted up or anything, but I thought I would take a second just to show you what it looks like. So we're gonna have 4 fans up top. You can see the cutouts in the truss for them. And when we put those fans in, they're gonna have aluminum housings around the fan as well. So this fan truss is gonna add a ton of strength to this building. And then we've got our doors over here. These things are heavy duty. So once all this stuff is added to the chamber, it's gonna have a ton of structural integrity. All right, guys, so you can see we've got the front support for the doors in. We've got the fan truss. It's sitting in there, but it's not attached yet. It's not mounted. So now, Hinko, going to the instructions. What's next?
All right, so we finished the fan truss. We got the door frame in place. So we're gonna put the bracing system that supports the roof truss and the door to each other, or attaches the two to each other. We need to get that into place. That'll help us with the positioning of exactly where the roof trusses support, floor supports must be screwed into.
Gotcha.
Or tightened to.
So Hinko, what are you doing right now?
We're drilling the holes for the anchor bolts just to keep this thing on the ground. We're gonna grab a blower so that we can blow away
the concrete dust
as we're drilling.
So how many anchor bolts will go down in this thing?
For the door frame, there is one on each side, and then on the fan truss there are 4 going down on each side of the fan truss. So there's a total of 6 holding it down.
Beautiful. Good morning, YouTube. So this is the start of day 3. So we got the header in for the door. We got the fan truss in. So today we're gonna be tackling the ceiling and the doors. And we still gotta get fans and motors and powered vent in that little square hole that you see right there. So yeah, we'll see if we can get it done. We gotta be out of here by Friday. So wish us luck. Good morning, Hinko. Kind of look like Steve Irwin a little bit. But so what's our next step in the manual?
I'm working on my Australian accent.
Oh, I'm sure that's going to go well. I'm sure that's going to go very well.
All right, our next step is to do the roof. We're just going to lay out the panels just to make sure we have everything correct. We're going to get all the parts that we need. The first step is to put this gasket on top of the perimeter of the building where the roof goes on. It just gives away a little bit and it seals it properly. So that's going to be the first step, and then we'll start adding the panels from the front right hand side of the kiln coming this way.
Nice, so we'll be under roof today.
Yeah, we should be under roof very soon. Okay, we're ready to put the roof panels on. As you can see, there's 5 panels that must go on. The last panel on the right hand side, as it is on the plans, has been cut a bit shorter so that it goes flush on the other side. We start on the front left of the building, the first panel. This side will be flush against the wall going down, and the top side, the front side, will be flush with the front of the building. Now it will be a good idea if you just measure and mark out along the front leading edge of the panel. There's maybe a 2-inch line, because that will line up exactly with the top channel that it must be screwed into. So you just measure and make a line that's 2 inches from the edge, and mark it every 6 inches for the fasteners that will hold it in place.
Gotcha. And in the back there's an overhang so that you have some rain mitigation, right?
Yeah, so yeah, that's basically it. And the same as with the wall panels, just before you stick the next one in, you put a bead of silicone just to seal it off nicely.
Perfect. All right, buddy. Look at that, guys. First panel sit down. Looking pretty cool. So what we're gonna do now is Hinko is gonna run some of those long screws down that you saw earlier. You can see in the back of the machine, I don't know if the sun's gonna make it too hard to see, but we've got that 2-inch overhang for the rain. This thing is such a cool design. Brand new, folks. L200Pro aluminum chamber. Once this one is finished, they will be available for order. A lot of you guys have asked about the structural integrity of the building. Well, Hinko's up there, and he's not a small dude. Not saying you're fat, Hinko, but you can walk around on this thing. It's not going anywhere. This thing is, once you get it all together, it's a little mini tank. All right, guys. Wanted to show you some progress we've got with the kiln.
Here's the right wrench.
We've got the motors in. We've got the fan blades in. We've got the baffles in. So these things raise and lower depending on the height of your package of lumber. And now Nathan and his dad are putting in the pulley system because you're going to have a baffle handle right there to where he can raise and lower these things. It's gonna be pretty nice to not have to make your own baffles, isn't it, Nathan?
Yeah, that's been a pain out there piecing stuff together. Now we can just have this fall down on the pack of wood and better seal, better airflow.
Good here.
Takes the
So
double.
as you can see,
Double up here.
this machine is gonna be a game changer
I'm looking at it right
for
now.
any of you guys that are running a portable sawmill. It's a whole 4,000 board feet of hardwoods. If you're doing green softwood, you're gonna get about 2,000 board foot in there. And this unit will be capable of removing 250 pounds of water per day. We're pretty excited about this, guys. All right, Hinko, what's next?
I'll just find the right page. Give me a minute.
Oh, okay. How about now? We're on, you know what, guys? I'm going to tell you while Hinko's finding this page, we're on to door assembly. So we've almost got a full structure here. We are putting up those doors, then we'll wrap up some of the tedious stuff.
All right, what needs to happen, you got the two door panels. They are profiled in such a way that the two panels comes together. The one has a lip at the bottom and the other panel that comes over has a lip on the top. So they slide into each other. We screw them down on this side, we flip it over, we'll screw it down on the other side.
Beautiful. So that thing's not going anywhere.
Yeah. After that, we'll be doing the bottom gasket. But let's get the doors together first, and then we'll form the gasket when we get there.
Perfect.
We got a vise up there with a rubber mat.
All right, guys. So your doors come as 4 panels. So you can see the other door up there. Once you put them together, you've got these pieces that one overlaps over the other. Gives it a lot of structural integrity. Then you'll have bolts that go through there. This is a massive door. Big, hefty chunk of aluminum, guys. And you can see our hinges in black on each side there. All right, guys, we have had a long day today in that Tennessee sun, but we got the doors on. Nathan, let's open those things up. Nice. We still got some gasket to put around.
2 fingers.
2 fingers to push that big old door.
I mean, no force at all.
That is awesome. Such a cool machine. I cannot wait till we start selling these, guys.
And that was the end of day 3, guys. I'll be honest, my fat ass isn't used to working this hard, but I have to say it was totally enjoyable and I was in great company. Thanks for watching this episode. It should just take me one more to finish out this kiln build. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and I hope it's something that you're interested in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for me. Thanks.